So welcome to my YouTube channel called Red Squirrel, where I get to share my squirrely thoughts with you, whatever happens to be on my brain at the time. And a lot more recently, I've just been thinking about boundaries and the idea of when you have people in your life that something's just not quite working. And so for them to have full access to your life is just not a good thing. For me, I don't do politics. I am really not interested in playing games or, dancing on eggshells. That's exhausting. Just being yourself takes a lot of work when you are trying to be a genuine and transparent person. And so to try and be multiple people or multiple things to multiple people just feels like garbage. I wanted to share a thought with you just on the idea of permissions and choosing what level of permission people have in regards to access to your life. Social media provides a great metaphor for that, just because if you have people in your life that are stressing you out, people that you feel are overly invasive, people who are destructive, I just want you to know that you don't have to play politics, that you do not have to dance on eggshells, that you don't have to shape and morph your life, being a contortionist just to work around what their demands are, what their questions are. For goodness sakes, if they're asking you things that you don't want to answer, you don't have to do that. If there are parts of your life that you don't want to share with them, you don't have to do that. You can set permissions for your life. And sometimes what that means is that our gut just says this person isn't to be trusted, and so we dial back. Maybe we share stories, but we don't share as much detail. Other times there are people that we realize they're toxic, they're invasive, and so we stop giving them information. Maybe we don't share pictures or stories. They ask us things and we redirect the conversation. If they realize that that's what we're doing, we say something along the lines of, I don't feel like talking about that with you or discussing that with you, or I don't trust you with that information, and being honest with them so that, if you want to build that relationship, if you want to try and repair it, you can. But otherwise, if they're not in a space to do that, you're just setting up boundaries and establishing expectations so that, you can be a healthy person, whatever that other person chooses to do. In the end, there's definitely a basic life principle at work. You are the only person you control. You cannot wait for other people to change, okay? You can't change them. That is not how life works. So please just remember that the only person that you really have any control over is yourself. And the fascinating thing is that when we change, because that's the only realm where we have any power, when we change, that is often what causes other people to change. Maybe the person in your life who's, being awful, being the way that they are, they're doing it because you're letting them. Okay, I've had any number of times where I have been in a toxic dynamic of some kind, and just when I was the person who changed, when I was the one who set boundaries, that's when things got better. That's when that relationship improved, or the person went away because it just turned out that that was not a good fit for my life. So with that in mind, just that's been a squirrely thought banging around in my head, and I know how much boundaries and that idea of setting levels of permission for my life, how much that has benefited me. I thought it was worth putting out on the internet in case anybody else could benefit from it. With that in mind, do you have any further thoughts on that idea of setting boundaries or setting permission levels for your life? Do you have anything that you have found works really well when you realize I have a toxic or an invasive person in my life? I'm playing politics. I'm dancing on eggshells. How did you deal with that? Share that in the comments, and if you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll just share with you. I actually have a goal. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, so feel free to subscribe and contribute to that. And I would love to get more videos out there into the internet that are beneficial for people and just give them food for thought. So thanks for watching this one. I hope you have a great day. All the best. Bye.